Well, hello and hi everyone out there in amazing net land, and I'm here back again. I'm Alex. I just loved my new angle, my brand new approach to making this video. So being here in this nice and soft and relaxing chair, armchair, and doing like kind of nonsense here, that makes me feel good. And beside that, I just got home from outside. It's pretty cold out there, and I'm just right now, I've just right now made myself comfortable by sitting here, by I should say by landing my nice ass into this soft and nice armchair. And I told you previously about this like specific item of mine. I still love this armchair because it stemmed from my childhood, as I told you in the previous video. And what I was about, guys, actually I don't really fucking know what to speak about, and some might say language, bro, but I don't fucking care about my language. I'm making my own walk, and I'm making my own rugged and free English. And why not to use those, and why not to use those words that I like to use? And so it's my territory, it's my world in a way, and you might follow my activities, you might not. It's like kind of us. It's up to you to decide whatever you would like to do during your spare time, or I don't know, maybe just switch off and shut off this stupid stuff that I'm making right now in front of you. And I'm kind of craving about my speaking skills. I'm craving to speak English, and whatever it would be, I don't know. Maybe for this short episode I would share with you something useful, like I don't know. For example, the let it be like this. Like the for the first thing we have the opinion, like why should people curse like in front of each other, and what would be the even worse than cursing in front of the audience, in front of certain people. And in my eyes, it goes like this: if you like cursing time by time, every now and then, and it makes you expressing yourself in a very clear way, and no one is about to be offended about that, then why not? And sometimes, if you might say what I'm talking about here, sometimes people used to curse for emphasis, to emphasize, to highlight some maybe opinions, maybe ideas, maybe to sound more fluent and natural, as I'm trying to do right here in front of you now. And it's my point. It's just you might share my personal opinion, you might not. It's your approach, it's your life, whatever. And you're allowed to think whatever way you want to think about this life. Why not? Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And what else? Actually, I told you, I haven't told you yet, but I'm telling you right now, beware of this current bunch of my very harsh ramblings, because I'll be speaking, I don't know at what pace I would be speaking. I'm trying to get up my pace to a certain level, I told you previously, and in order to sound more naturally and like fluently, and to be like slightly resembling maybe some English country originated people. And I don't know, I might look silly here pretending to be like them, but still I'm trying, and I'm on it right now. And actually, why not to make this very short episode about something useful, as I do such a bunch of silly things around the day, and every time you might see me I'm like doing about nothing. So I don't know, I don't have any decent thoughts in my head, so that's where I am. And nevertheless, I tried to, I don't know, extend my thoughts to certain maybe point and make something useful right now. And let's think about, I don't know, we've just got out of the way the thing about cursing. And the last say I'd like to leave you with about cursing is that you might curse for just be yourself. As you might notice, I didn't curse in front of you, just no one time ever in bunch of my videos, And in this episode, I decided to make this because it's kind of nothing special about it, and I am just trying to enrich my vocabulary, in a way, and don't get offended for that. And what's the most I should say most bad thing that I should say the worst thing you can do is just to say that you can't do something in your life. It's the worst it's the worst thing to say ever, especially for me, because it's really way it is. Because if you say I can't do this, I can't do that because I kind of don't have certain amount of money, or I'm trying to figure out whatever reasons of not doing that or that particular thing, whatever it happens to be in your lives, and it's kind of silly and stupid and lame excuses you're trying to reveal to yourself, and not to be too persistent and determined about what you would like to really achieve in your life. Am I making sense here? And you might comment me down below and not see but show your thoughts very clearly, and for me to be familiarized with them, and some other possible opinions of some other audiences that might follow my video filming process right here. And about cursing again, I don't really think it's something forbidden or something bad really. If it's for your own practice, for your own being yourself, why not? And once again, the worst thing you can do is not to help anyone in a need of help, for example, or not to make something you should be doing in a certain moment, or just to say I can't do this. That's the top 3 of things you probably shouldn't do in your life. And that's my thing, that's my point I wanted to share. And since we've got it out of the way, I can proceed with the second thing for today's video. And what would be for the second item today? Let me reflect for a while what it would be. I guess I've made it up. I don't know, guys. Tell me, who cares about slightly science-related materials like space-time connectivity and our general purpose of our being here, and what are we designed for? I mean, in general, our entire being. I mean, humanity on this planet, and how we about to I don't know, to move to another worlds, to another planets, maybe in long-term future, excuse me. And what do you think about that? If you might have the same interests that I have, you might join and comment me in a way, and put your opinions down there in the comment section. And as for my approach to that thing, I would say that I familiarize myself with the particular opinion of the certain group of scientists that sounds like that's kind of time. There is no time. There is only the continuity, and there is only shared space, which is called space-time connectivity, that kind of thing. And I believe deeply in that stuff, because I'm rather about to thinking that I don't have particular age. So I do have particular age, particular number of years that I spent on this planet, but I don't really think that this number decides something in your own life that is whatever it would be. Let's say I'm like 98 years old or I'm 21. What different things it makes, I mean in terms of how do you feel, what's your personal attitude to this world, to the bunch of things that we are like passing every day and we are experiencing on our own skins every day, and we are like kind of just right now we are flowing in the flow of space-time connectivity, and in my eyes, as I told you, the time like separate dimension, like separate thing, doesn't exist. And what I'm trying to say here, the time actually exists, but as a part of space-time mutually connected thing. Only together it makes sense. It makes any sense of our being here. And if I can say that I kind of moving in time right now, I would rather say instead of it like I'm moving in space-time thing somehow, and I'm flowing right now in that flow, and that's more precise definition for that thing in my eyes. Again, it's just up for you to decide whatever it would be, whatever call it, whatever you would like to call it, and whatever you would think about that thing. I mean, in general. And here back again, getting back to the track that I was to familiarize you with. It's actually kind of, I don't know what would be for the third thing today. I might choose something useful if I can, and I don't know what it would be. Give me a hint, please. I'm begging you, give me such a hint. What it would be? I don't know. Let it be like what determines the way that our life should be. I mean, you may consider your life like entire thing as a long way of going here on Earth, and at every crossroad, at every intersection, at every turn, you should make your own choice. What side to turn, what decision to make, and what rule to accept or not accept as for particular situations or as for certain line of behavior, whatever it would be. And what makes us feel like we are making a good choices in our lives. I guess I would rather to call it this voice inside your heart. People call it listening to your heart, or listening to this little voice inside you. And have you ever had a feeling like, let's say you're like on your current crossroad, and you should make your own choice about, let's say, like three things, and what would you rather to choose in that situation? And if you're about to listen to your native particular specific internal voice, what I told you previously about, that's would probably nudge you, like behoove you to make certain decision, and you would and that way your decision would be pretty unequivocal, I should say, pretty decent and the best, and whatever, unequivocal. I think that's the best definition for that thing, and in order to teach yourself to make right decisions in your life, you should probably get to thinking that let's put it this way: you might have a coin in your hand, and you can flip it, and while it's like in the air, you should listen to your little voice, and to be hearing your particular little voice right in the moment your coin is flipping in the air, and what you're about to rely in that particular moment, then your coin is up there, and when it lands, you already know what you're about to rely on, and that's the particular right decision for you. It's regardless which side it lands, you already know inside you what decision you would call the best one in that particular situation. And guys, I guess I'm doing here a bunch of ramblings and I'm just wearying you too much. So I would rather to save my efforts to the current oncoming episodes, and I gonna just shut this off and save your precious time for yourselves. And I'm looking forward to see you in a short while, and I'll be keeping track on some other people's activities, and they may easily become my I don't know, maybe people who are on the same page with me, and that would be great for me. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, a fantastic time of the entire day, wherever time it would be, whether it's evening time or morning time or just midst of the day, whatever. Have a fantastic day, and I'm looking forward to see you in a short while. See you all, guys. Thanks for your attendance, for your being in your life. See you all. Bye.